Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's council meeting. Would you please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Need a motion to call the meeting to order and open roll call?
Goodell.
Here.
Scholl.
Here.
Rusher.
Here.
Davis.
Here. We need a motion to approve the agenda as printed.
Move approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We need a motion to approve the minutes of the August 4th, 2014 regular council meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And we need a motion to approve the July treasurer's report.
So moved. Unless anybody's got any.
I do not have it. Didn't see it or anything. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carries.
Look at me.
We were talking, so we assumed you were going to say something. We're not sure anyway, so that's what you were doing. So. All right, under communications, anything from public in attendance this evening?
I have something.
Oh, go ahead.
My name is Ariel Chavarria. First of all, I wanted to speak regarding traffic on 5th Street North. There's been a lot of speeding going down that road, and with school starting, become very concerned for the students that are crossing that park. I've noticed that they had a speed indicator out there today, so that's a good step towards that. There was incidences over the last week towards the north part of 5th Street North near the fairgrounds. We had some individuals that felt that it was necessary to spin their tires at that stop sign there. So I don't know if there's any kind of extra patrols that can go out there and keep an eye on the traffic there, but that particular road has become notorious for speeders lately. The other thing that I wanted to bring up was regarding the meeting from August 4th. And it's regard to the incident with the mayor here. The question that people I've talked to had was basically wanting to know why it took so long for the council to be informed of the incidences. According to the Iowa court dockets, the arrest warrant was filed on May 8th of 2014, and the article didn't get printed till the end of July. So why was that such a huge gap in time between letting council know and the time that it was filed? Another quote that was made by Mayor Jensen was, "I can't guarantee it will never happen again, but to the best of my ability, I hope it never happens again." Anyways, I guess that's what happens when you get pissed, I guess. Then he went on to say, "It's nobody's business but mine. If I wasn't the mayor, no one would give an explicative about it." So my question is, why is there no further movement on the council's part? Going back to the Who interview, Who 13 TV interview, you were quoted as saying, "I think they're just getting a lot of heat from people at the bar and people at the restaurants and stuff. So they just had to make a statement so it made them feel better and made everyone in town feel at ease that they actually knew that they were keeping an eye on me, making sure I didn't get out of hand or something." As mayor, I don't believe that, as mayor and as an adult, I don't believe that you would need oversight from the city council regarding your actions outside of city council. Yes, what happened was personal, but you're also the mayor and you represent the city. And I feel that the people of Humboldt should have known about this earlier, for one. I'd like to make one last quote by Mark McKinnon, who's a political advisor. He said, "I don't claim any moral or ethical high ground, but I also have chosen not to run for public office. Shouldn't there be a higher standard of conduct for public officials?" And that's the question I'd like to pose to the council today. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Alrighty, Clint, People Service Monthly Report.
A quick update on the
start with the water plant, seeding around the water plant. I think this next week they're gonna be
Looking
doing
good.
some of that, and some of it they're gonna rock. We decided to, just due to the slope of the ground and everything, it'd be better if we just rocked it, so we put the fabric down, and we're gonna just fill in that with some rock. Still trying to do a lot of little stuff, automatic systems, tying stuff together, but it's coming a lot closer together. DNR rescheduled their appointment, what was that, Steve? September 4th.
Because we weren't ready for them, or just because
Now,
it didn't
they
work for
had
them?
other
or-
stuff going
Okay.
on, and they just rescheduled
Okay.
it, so, and that's, they'll be up to do their final walkthrough, I guess you might say. So, the engineer was up again last week and doing several, punch list items with the contractors. And then, I did hear this last week finally from the contractors with the, South Tower. A call out of the blue, said their sub was gonna be down. That was on a Thursday, Friday. He called Friday late morning. The guys rolled in that short few hours. They had the old standpipe tore out completely. They had a brand new set of all the new valves, the lower valves, valve actuator installed. They're prepping to pour concrete, and I think the concrete is gonna get done tomorrow for the floor inside there, so things are moving along pretty quick with that, which is good. And let's see what else they.
So the painting's all done then? So
Yep,
once-
painting's all done.
Once the
inside
standpipe is done,
here,
then they can
fill everything back
Okay.
up and get back to a hopefully normal operation. So it's had its 7-day cure time plus, so that's ready to go. So, and then the CBI called the head guy this morning, said the standpipe is fabricated up. They'll be hopefully bringing that up the end of this week. So, like I said, it's moving along now pretty good. And when their electricians are gonna come, I don't know for sure. But then the electricians, once they get done, automatic system's gonna have to come back, and that's when he's gonna try and tie everything together, the two towers with the plant, and we'll just kinda see what happens from there, so. But, things are moving quickly and coming to a closure, so. The wastewater plant, we did get the, last week, the contractor's IPT, we got the west clarifier done, the old spur gear pulled off in the bridge, got the new one on, and this week we're working on getting that back up and running, so. We're moving in the right direction now, so.
So you got a bunch of slip lining and stuff done to do, Clint, looks like?
Cleaning and that,
Cleaning.
yeah, that was just cleaning and that, we got that, so that was automatic system, item came up and did a bunch, so we found after televising some stuff, they had to bring their, high pressure one up to get some of the stuff out of there, so.
No more broken pipes have we found anywhere, or leaks or
Not
anything
yet,
stuff have not
not
popped
yet,
up?
we got a guy from our company that's coming in probably the end of October. We're gonna do some smoke testing on the south part of town, down by the main lift station, and see, just make sure there's something going on there. I don't know quite what for sure, but, hopefully the smoke testing will identify that, and if we need to, we'll bring the camera back in and start trying to identify stuff, so.
Yeah, there was actually fish getting into the wastewater treatment plant, which, if you're getting
Yeah.
fish, that means somewhere there's a storm connection that's hooked up to the sanitary sewer.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I have never seen that in 16 years, so something's
It's
going
probably
on
about 5 fish, wasn't it?
somewhere, yeah, somewhere there, so,
With the endangered shiner?
no,
Okay.
never seen that before,
Catfish.
don't want to, so, no.
Taking fish right there at the treatment plant now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
For the river anyway,
yeah,
so-
don't even need a pole. They
Okay, that's cool.
right out, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do with it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
On our new business, we need a motion to approve a 5-day Class B beer permit for Mary Mulligan doing business as Midwest Polka Fest, August 29th through September 2nd. Everything in order?
Yes, it is.
Move we approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Then we need a motion to approve an ownership change and the renewal of a Class C beer permit, Class B wine permit, carry-out wine and Sunday Salisbury for Shopko Stores operating as LLC doing business as Shopko Hometown number 664. You heard of it?
Yes.
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Next, we need a motion to approve a donation for landscaping of the downtown plaza area. Aaron?
Just to kind of I've been looking for somebody to kind of take over the downtown plaza area, kind of like Worthington Park. I mean, Worthington just looks gorgeous, and there's a group of individuals who take care of that. And trying to find somebody to do a similar sort of thing with the downtown plaza, just because the Parks Department can't take care of the annual plantings and things like that. And fortunately I was able to find a group. Some carry over from Worthington Park, the ladies that take care of that, and then a few new people who are associated with the Master Gardeners. That they have to do so much volunteer work as part of the Master Gardeners, and they figured that that would be a good opportunity for them to do that work. But this donation would be for annual plantings, removing some of the more durable stuff that's in there and putting in something that's a little bit more attractive. When they first did the landscaping, the idea was as little maintenance as possible. So a lot of the plantings are very hardy, commercial type plantings where the gardeners want to do something more attractive with it and something with more pop to it. So those plantings would just be moved to other areas. They wouldn't be killed off. Union Cemetery needs some plantings around the statue there. I know that we lost most of our winter landscaping, or most of our landscaping around this building in the winter. A few other public spots that they could be moved to, so it wouldn't be a complete loss. But this would fund, mulch, plantings, things like that, probably for the next few years.
So are you talking about a specific dollar amount that they want us to?
5,000.
I put 5,000. They're working with Lempens right now to figure out so that they can get a winter order in on what it would be. That's more of a long term. It could be less. It's just that would probably carry them over for several years.
Where'd you
So.
think that money was coming out of?
Yeah, cable
Oh,
TV.
okay.
That's kind of the
Catch-all.
catch-all for the little donations like this. So, it goes to UDMO and a bunch of other organizations. That's
Fireworks?
Yeah, fireworks. The chamber donation comes out of it. So.
Move the approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Under resolutions, we'll try and get through this one. We'll need a motion to approve the following proposed resolution number 2014-96. A resolution authorizing the fiscal year 2014-2015 budget transfers of $25,000 from the general fund to the fire department capital projects fund, truck set aside, $20,000 from the sewer fund to the capital projects fund, jet truck set aside, $30,000 from the sewer fund to the capital projects fund, clarifier dome replacement set aside, $60,000 from the sewer capital projects fund to the sewer fund digester lid purchase, $30,000 from the sewer capital projects fund to the sewer fund reed bed cleaning replacement, $154,000 from the solid waste capital projects fund to the solid waste recycling truck purchase, $186,037 from the street capital projects fund to the road use fund DD 13A repair assessments, $600,000 from the local option sales tax fund to the Sumner Avenue Bridge capital projects fund, Sumner Avenue Bridge replacement project, $385,000 from the local option sales tax fund to the Sumner Avenue Hill capital projects fund for the Sumner Avenue Hill sidewalk project, $37,000 from the emergency fund to the general reserve fund, $37,000 from the general reserve fund to the general fund, and $3,000 from the cable TV fund to the general fund historic preservation, and $65,000 from the debt service SSURA TIF fund to the TIF LMI set-aside fund.
My comments are much shorter than that. The resolution authorizes this transfer set out in the FY15 budget approved by the council in March. This just allows Gloria to go through the accounting that needs to be done with that budget.
Move to approve.
Second?
The only questions I have, could you just tell me what the emergency fund to the general reserve fund is?
The emergency fund, that's a special levy that the city has, I think it's 27 cents per thousand, that's authorized by the state. That emergency fund every year accumulates about $37,000. Every year, that sits in an account. Once the year passes, that money is then rolled over into
So
the
we
general
don't
fund.
keep that for
So
later,
it just
okay.
keeps rolling over for whatever need. It's kind of a misnomer, the emergency fund.
Because we take it from the general reserve fund, and then the general reserve fund then goes to the general fund?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We double, okay.
It's transferred into the general reserve fund, and then if needed in the general fund, it's transferred
Okay,
into there,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
which it usually is.
Okay. That's fine, that one I wasn't used to that one, so.
Mhm.
All righty, we have a first and a second. No other questions, roll call vote.
Goodell,
Aye.
Scholl,
Aye.
Rusher,
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
That is the end of our regularly scheduled. Aaron?
A few things to bring up, kind of an update on ordinance enforcement. Over the last year, kind of hitting the end of the grass season here, but over the last year, we've handled about 57 letters out of the office. I know the police officers have handled a bunch of ordinance enforcement also this year. These have covered everything from nuisance vehicles to animal control, off-street parking, solid waste issues, exterior property areas, paint, junk, grass, zoning, sign regulations. Those have been the ordinance enforcement. Several lawsuits have been filed with these. Normally they get taken care of before the lawsuits are filed. But I know the officers have served several people for us when they won't accept certified letters, so that's helped out a lot. But I guess just kind of a report, the success this year has been probably much better than the last 2 years. I think we've got a lot of response and a lot of people cleaned up that were ignoring notices. Eric's done a lot of work filing court cases and dismissing them, because normally once the court case is filed, people realize that they need to actually take seriously the letter. But the compliance has been really good, and I think we've got a lot cleaned up. You know, there's still issues out there. Right now I think we've got probably about 20 of them open that we're working on. And folks that are working with me that are about a year out from getting their projects, the things cleaned up that they need to. Either they don't have resources, so they need more time to take care of it. Hopefully we can get the housing rehabilitation grant again and give a little bit of a carrot along with the stick, so that way we can get more done. But it has been a good year as far as ordinance enforcement. I think it's been, we've got some good comments about how clean the town is and how picked up everything is, so that's a positive note. The other thing I wanted to say is there's been a request to vacate 8th Avenue South for it to